Hi everyone. As a data and business analyst, I strongly believe that even if your day job isn't hardcore coding, keeping your coding habit sharp is super important. So today I picked up this particular 60 days problem of the day solving challenge from Geeks for Geeks, and it's not just a practice but because solving problem like this keeps your analytical thinking fresh. And honestly, this one was simple, fun, and great mental workout. So let's solve this problem and let's understand about this. So first of all, the problem statement which we are given is an array of integer. A range is defined by low and high, and our task is to find all the numbers within this range that are missing from the array and return them in sorted order. So, for example, if an array is given and the range is 10 to 15, so the number missing in this array is 13 and 14. So, we have to find out the missing thing. So, first of all, we need to understand that why this particular problem is important. This is basically a very common problem in real world analytics. For example, if we have to detect any missing IDs, we have to find any gap in time series, we have to do any data validation check. So, even though this problem is very simple, but the concept behind this particular problem is very practical. So we need to understand few key concept in order to go through this problem. So first concept is of an array. An array is basically a simple collection of elements stored sequentially. But the searching inside an array takes around big O of n time because we may need to scan everything. With regard to set, a set is basically a special data structure that stores unique elements and it allows instant lookups. So if checking if a value exists in a set, it just takes big O of one time on an average, which is extremely fast. This is why sets are perfect when we need to do any frequent lookups. With regard to time complexity tells us how fast an algorithm runs as input size increases. Few common time complexity in terms of big O is big O of 1 when there is a constant time complexity, big O of n for linear, big O of n square for quadratic. So our goal as a programmer is always to reduce the time complexity wherever possible. So for solving this particular question, first approach is brute force. This is the simplest way. We will loop through each number in the range. We will check if it exists in the array, or if not, then we will add to the result. The complexity for searching each array each time will be big O of n, and the looping range will be for big O of k. So total time complexity would be somewhere around big O of n cross k. So this will work, but it is very inefficient way of searching for larger input size. So what we can do, we can solve this problem through optimized set method, where we will convert the array into a set. We will loop through each number from low to high and check if the number exists in the set or not. If it is not existent in the set, then we will add it to the result list. So the set lookup time, as I mentioned earlier, it is very fast. It is big O of 1. So that's how we will solve this particular problem. We will define first of all a class, then we will define the array set. We will see, like we will convert the array to a set for faster lookup. We will iterate over the range, which will ensure that it is in a sorted manner. And we will check the membership in constant time. And we will store, here we are appending it, we will store the missing number into this particular missing list. So the time complexity for creating set will be of big O of n, and we will loop through the range for big O of k time. So total time complexity will be big O of n plus k. This is very efficient compared to the brute force. And if we talk about the space complexity, it will be somewhere around big O of n, and the result list will acquire the space of big O of all the missing number which are there. So this is in analytics projects. I have used similar logic to detect any missing transaction ID, to identify any missing dates in the report, or to validate the data pipelines. So this small habit like this will actually improve the real project efficiency. I accepted this challenge because it was fun and also a great reminder to keep practicing coding regularly, even while working in analytics. So thank you very much.